this weekend we'll be seeing the stars head down the red carpet, which means next week salons will be full of people trying to get those looks. So joining us now to tell us all about the services you can get at Atomic Beauty Company are owners Audrey Harper and Andrea Chavez. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
So we've had a soft open. We're about to talk, we'll talk in a little bit about this grand opening party, but tell us a little bit about your salon.
So we've actually worked together for several years, and we decided it was time to grow up and open our own business together. So we do a little bit of everything between the two of us.
That's great. So we're going to go through some of the services. First off, we'll talk eyelash extensions, which is one of my favorite things because you look like you have a full face of makeup and there's no work involved.
None.
So tell us about eyelash extensions because somebody doesn't know what they are.
Oh, sure. So eyelash extensions, basically I take individual silk hairs and I apply them to each individual eyelash that you have. So they're very separate, they're very delicate, but they look completely natural.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And you can see the difference in the pictures.
Oh,
it really is. And it makes such a difference with your face.
Absolutely. I mean, it opens the eyes up really beautifully. It can, it can take 10 years off easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. And yeah, these are the before and afters that we were looking at. Okay, now let's move on to hair. What are some of the top hair looks that we have going on right now?
Oh, you're seeing a lot of balayage and ombres, anything from sun-kissed to super dramatic.
Okay, now I have a question. You know, I've heard balayage, I've heard ombre. What is the difference between the two?
An ombre is just where it goes from one color melting into another color. It's almost like a color melting.
Got it.
And a balayage is just a technique to get there.
Oh, okay. I always wondered because I have seen pictures of the two. Now, when you do this, it doesn't necessarily have to be from, dark brown to blonde.
Yeah,
we're starting to see kind of like colors like blue and green.
Yes.
In these. Okay. Are there any other trends that are going on right now? Is colors kind of in?
Colors in, lots of curls, texture.
Okay, great. Now let's move on to skin. I mean, you guys really have it all. So what do you offer for skin?
For skin, I do basic facials, extraction treatments. I have a lot of clients that bring in their teenagers to see me because teenage skin is very difficult to manage. So we have to deal with acne a lot. I offer chemical peels from, really gentle to very aggressive, depending on what kind of results we need.
Okay. Now, what does a chemical peel do?
So chemical peel is going to basically stimulate some of the outer layers of the epidermis, the upper layers of skin, and it's going to force them to hyperexfoliate, which means instead of just going through the normal shedding process, they're actually going to come off almost all at once. That's why you look like you have a sunburn afterwards and your skin kind of looks like an onion and you're peeling off. But what that does for us is it manages to erode some of those outer layers of damage, so sunspots, large pore size, acne scars. I have chemical peels that can even actually remove acne for you.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great. And, normally when you hear about people going to salons to take care of their skin, you hear about, older women doing stuff, but you guys are actually doing things for teens.
Yeah.
So what ages would you say, and can people come in for a consultation? How does that work?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Consultations are always free for any service that we provide. Just call ahead and make sure that we can put you on the schedule.
Great.
But yeah, teens, I've had people bring their, younger daughters to me for eyebrow waxes. My Latina community has a lot of, this going on out here. So we can definitely prevent at-home bad tweeze jobs by kind of getting them in.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was my problem through high school. I was like, oh, what did I do?
Yeah.
And then, of course, let's talk about the grand opening. We've had a soft opening, but now we're throwing a party. So tell us what's going on.
So Saturday, March 12th, down at our location off of 4th Street, we're going to do from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Big grand opening. We're going to have our friends from Cactus Brewery are coming down to do some beer dispensing. We've got Matucci's Market and Deli that are going to come out and do some charcuterie boards. They have some really great stuff. We love them. So we've got a lot going on, and we're going to do raffles, giveaways, all that kind of stuff. So we want people to come and see the space. We actually share the building with some colleagues of ours that own another business called Hairpins and Scissors. So between the big group of us, we're having just like a big party. Come see us, come love us, we love you.
Check everybody out. Yeah, I love it. Okay, now one more time, give us the date, time, location.
Absolutely. 7005 4th Street. We're across the street from Z-Coil, down in Los Ranchos. March 12th, which is a Saturday, from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Come down and see us.
Thank you so much for coming in. And if you guys want a recap of everything we talked about here or a link to their salon, just head over to casa.com. But for now, we're going to send things over to Chad.